Hi everyone, welcome. Feel your flow, yoga for everybody. So we'll start as usual, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, and shaking, moving any way that feels good. Couple more breaths. All right, let's make some fireworks. So we'll step the feet into more of a horse stance, so like shoulder width or a little wider. We inhale, cross, come up. Exhale through the mouth as we come down. So we inhale up, exhale, make our firework, exhaling through the mouth. And you can bend as much as feels good. Couple more, find something to relax. Okay, we'll come out of it. Let's rub the hands together. We can keep the legs as they are. We're getting ready for hip circles, but first, breathing exercise. Let's inhale, move the hands towards one another. Exhale, the hands away from one another. Okay, let's warm up the low back. Give ourselves a nice kidney massage. You can even put the hands underneath the clothing if you like. Okay, hands on or above the kidneys. Bent knees. Let's circle those hips. Change direction. Okay, we'll come back to center. Last massage for now of the low back. Let's open up. Propeller turns. So it's always the same basic concept. We inhale, fill up, exhale, release. So let's inhale, fill up with fresh energy. Exhale, turn to one side, let the feet turn to, release, release, release. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. So do a few at your own pace. And the next time we come to center, we can release. Let's come to the top of the mat. And before we start our sun salutations, we'll just roll the shoulders. I'll face you for this part. So let's just roll the shoulders. Inhale, forward, up. Exhale, back and down. Change direction. And change direction again. Let's add one more thing before we start the sun salutation. We'll inhale the arms up. We can have the hands in prayer, or we could have like prayer, but with one finger sticking up. That's usually what I do, but whatever you like. We'll inhale here. Exhale to one side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. So follow your breath, go side to side. And when you come back to center, stay center. Inhale. If you like, you could find a little lift through the heart. Exhale, fold. Let's bring the hands somewhere on the legs. You can absolutely have the knees bent. Inhale, halfway up, coming to a nice flat back. Exhale, fold. A few more times at your own pace. Inhaling, extending through the spine. Exhaling, belly towards the thighs. Let's say two more. And the next time we come down, let the hands find their way to the mat. Step back into a plank. And we'll take a few breaths in the plank. The knees can be up or down, whatever you prefer. If you're feeling it for today, let's work with the knees. One down, the other one down. One up, the other one up. Switch which knees, going down and up first. Okay, both knees down. Lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. And we'll do a few cobra up, down. So exhale down. And just go with your breath. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. And when you're ready, take it either to child's pose. So somewhere around here, support the head, or down dog. So somewhere around here, you can absolutely have the knees bent. As always, add any movement, any sound. Another 3 or so breaths. Okay, make your way to down dog or all fours for leg extensions. So I'll demonstrate in all fours and then I'll go to down dog. So we inhale, extend one leg. Exhale, come back. Inhale, extend the other leg. Exhale, come back. And try not to move the hips too much. So trying our best to keep the hips in a line. If you're in down dog, it's the same thing. Inhaling, extending one leg, not opening the hip. Exhaling, coming back. So whichever position you like, go at your own pace. Okay, extend the leg you want to step forward for a warrior one. Bring it forward. If your back knee's down, it comes up. Foot comes down, and we come up. So as usual, you might like to widen the feet. Front knee is bent. Settle in, whatever you feel like with the arms. We'll start 5-ish breaths. Okay, we'll add a movement, get ourselves ready for pyramid pose. So as we inhale, let's open up. You can open up through the chest also if you like. And then we'll exhale, straighten the legs. You can play with the arms, maybe move them back. So we inhale, bend the front knee. Maybe open up through the chest, that's optional. Exhale, straighten the legs. And see what you want to do with the arms, maybe moving them back. Okay, so find your own rhythm. And of course, if you want to add an extra breath anywhere, please feel free. Couple more. Let's land into the pyramid. So legs straight, hands can be on the hips. If you have your blocks handy, hands could be on blocks. Or if as we settle into the pose, um, you feel comfortable enough to add more of a forward bend, maybe the hands can reach the floor. But if you're adding the forward bend, think belly to the thigh. Okay, so we'll just hang out, so make sure you're comfy. We can think of the front hip, the hip of the front leg moving back, the back hip moving forward. About 5 more breaths. Okay, so we'll inhale, find a little length in the spine, bend the front knee. So if your hands are up, grab your blocks if you have them. If you don't and you can reach the floor in front of you, that's great. If not, maybe a chair or the couch in front of you. We're doing a warrior 3 prep. So we make a tripod with the 2 hands on the front foot. My front leg is bent. Shift the weight. Let the back leg come up. And we'll just start hip high for now. Let's breathe. And for the last chunk of breaths, if you like, we can work towards a standing split. So maybe walking the hands closer to the leg and moving the back leg up. And it might not go full splits. Mine isn't. That's okay. So belly towards the thigh, back leg up, a couple of breaths. Okay, bring that leg down when you're ready. Hang out in a forward bend. If that feels good. If it doesn't, find a position that you like to relax in. We'll get ready to come up to standing first. Halfway up a couple times. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Go at your own pace. When you're ready, all the way up. Inhale up again. Do whatever you feel like for the hands. We're going to those side stretches. So remember our basic principle, just like the breath, inhaling oxygen, exhaling CO2. We inhale fresh energy, exhale release. So let's inhale, fill up. Exhale to one side, letting go. Follow your breath, go side to side. Inhale, center. If you like, lift up through the heart. Exhale, fold. A few halfway lifts. Inhaling, lengthening through the spine. Exhaling, folding. Go with your breath. And the next time we fold, hands come down. Step back to plank. If you feel like adding anything, maybe we could do hip dips. So dipping one hip, dipping the other hip. And even if the knees are down, same thing. Okay, let's all bring the knees down lower, knees, chest, chin. Make our way into a sphinx this time. So forearms down, aiming the elbows under the shoulders, drawing the forearms towards us, opening up, lifting up through the heart, the crown. So we can hang out right here. If you like, you could add hamstring curls, bending one leg then the other. Oh, if you're doing the hamstring curls, or even if you're not, we could add a head movement. So if you're bending the leg, we can turn towards the leg that's bending. And if you're not working the legs, you can just turn your head and look towards the feet, side to side. Okay. Make our way either child's pose or down dog, whatever you prefer. About 5 breaths. Making sure wherever you are, you're able to rest. Okay, all fours or down dog. Let's start leg extensions. Inhaling as we extend. Exhaling, coming back. Okay. When the other leg comes up, exhale, step it forward. Back knee comes up if it's down. Back foot comes down. And we come on up, warrior one. So we make our adjustments. Might want to widen the feet. Front knee is bent. Whatever you feel like with the arms for the first 5 breaths. Hips facing forward. Okay, if you like our pyramid flow, we'll do it. So we inhale, open up through the arms, maybe open up through the chest. Exhale, straighten the front leg, add a forward tilt, just as much as feels good, and take your time with it. Of course, the more we go, the deeper we can go. So you don't have to go fully parallel to start. Let your breath guide you. A few more. And the next time we come forward, let's hang out in our pyramid. So maybe hands on hips or on blocks if you have them and they're close enough, or the floor if you can comfortably reach. Each inhale, the spine gets a little longer. Each exhale, the belly towards the thigh. Front hip is moving back hip is moving forward. About 5 more breaths. Let's get ready for our warrior 3 prep. So we bend the front knee, walk the hands forward, take the blocks with you if you have them. And if you don't and the floor is not comfy, just put your hands on a chair or even the wall. Let's shift forward, lift up that back leg. Hip high for now. Long, deep breaths. And we can work towards standing splits. So walking the hands towards the feet if we can, back leg coming up. And when you're ready, back leg comes down. Relax into a forward fold. You can add on anything you like. I'm going to step on my hands and let's just relax. About 5 breaths. Okay, when you're ready, we'll make our way down to the mat. We can come down through a squat maybe. So opening up the feet, bending the knees, finding a position that feels good for today. You can do whatever you feel like with the arms. Maybe the feet are flat. Maybe you're tucking a blanket under the heels. Maybe you're balancing on the toes. Whatever, another 3 or 4 breaths. Okay, so let's get ready to do a seated twist. So if you need a drink of water, go for it. If you want to put your socks on now, sweaters, that kind of stuff, go for it. I'll go with socks myself. And as usual, if you have any props you like for the Shavasana, maybe a bolster under the knees or whatever, have it close by just so once we get down on the mat, we don't have to get up again. Okay. All right, so regular seated twist to start. Just go over the options. The bottom leg, it could be straight or bent. The top leg, it can be inside or outside. So pick your pose for today. We start at center before we add the twist. Interlace the hands below the knee. Proud open chest. A few long deep breaths. When you're ready, take it into the twist, twisting towards the bent leg. You can catch on any way you like. Back hand comes behind or on the sacrum. If you feel like adding anything with the head, I think I'll go eyes and head opposite direction. So the eyes look one way, the head moves the other way. Make sure the breath keeps flowing. Okay, we'll come out of the twist. Let's see if we can invite knee over knee. And your bottom leg could still be straight if that's more comfortable. So whatever leg is on top, that arm will go on top. Sorry, the opposite arm on top. Okay, so if it's my right leg on top, then my left arm will go on top. So we're crossing the arms. Also, don't worry about it too much. So the arms are crossed. If they can connect, the palms connect, that's great. If not, don't worry about it. And we'll add a little up down. So we'll inhale the elbows and the heart up. Exhale, kind of just bowing into ourselves. So we'll do that a few times. Couple more. Okay, back to center. We'll just take 2 breaths at center. See if the hands can move a little farther away from the face. And when you're ready, release. So change the legs, getting ready to start with the twist. So bottom leg straight or bent, top leg inside or outside. We start by interlacing the hands below the knee, proud open chest, just a few breaths. Sinking both sit bones down, finding the lift through the crown. Relaxing anything that can be relaxed. When you're ready, take it into the twist, twisting towards the bent leg. If you like, the eyes and the head can move opposite directions. So looking one way while the head moves the other way. Okay, when you're ready, come out of the twist. So we'll do our best to stack knee over knee. And remember, the bottom leg could totally be straight. So whatever leg is on top, that opposite arm will end up on top. So we cross. If we can connect to the palms, great. If not, you can have the hands open, it's fine. And we'll do the exact same thing. So inhale, find a lift. Exhale, tuck into ourselves. Okay, we'll come back to center. And for the last few breaths here, see if we can just move the hands away from the face. And when you're happy with that, release. Okay, we'll make our way down to the back. Of course, if there's anything else you want to be doing before we end up on the back, go ahead. And if you want to place your props now, if you have any for Shavasana, go for it. I'm going to put my bolster for underneath my knees. If you want to do something like this, but you don't have a bolster, you could use cushions, a pillow, some folded blankets. If you have an extra yoga mat, something like that. And if you don't have anything, you can always just have the knees bent, leaning one into the other, or you might be comfortable with the legs long. Okay, so we make our way down to the back. And before we go into the Shavasana, let's just do a couple things. So we'll start with single knee tucks. So the feet on the floor or if on something, if you have something, not important. We inhale here, exhale, knee to chest, and that's it. Inhale the foot down, exhale, knee to chest, switching sides. Go with your breath. Okay, we'll leave the feet down. Really quick, arms out, shoulder level, fingertips up. We inhale here. Exhale, one arm back, one arm forward, turning the head towards the upper arm. So we inhale, fingertips up. Exhale, one arm back, one arm forward, turning the head towards the upper arm. Go with your breath. Okay. Let's make our way any version of twists that you like. Once you're happy with the twists, set yourself up for Shavasana. So, again, any version that you like. Going into a deep relaxation. Nothing to do, nothing to think, nothing to control. Let's give ourselves permission to relax. Let's gently wake the body mind, inviting movement. Give ourselves a full body stretch. And when you're ready, knees to chest. Maybe a few double knee tucks, inhaling away, exhaling towards the chest. Rocking side to side. And eventually all the way to one side, using the strength of the arms to press up and making our way into any comfortable seated position. We'll just take a moment together before we close. So maybe hands on the heart. And let's just sit with ourselves, relaxing into our own heartbeats. If there's anything we'd like to offer ourselves, maybe some compassion, understanding, forgiveness. Maybe there's some messages from the heart we can listen for. And from all that, bringing ourselves back or deeper into the here and offering ourselves acceptance, love, exactly as we are. Okay, if it speaks to you, we can close with a bow, hands coming to the earth, acknowledging, honoring the light, love, and wisdom within ourselves, within each other, and within all. So the divine in me honors the divine in you. And that's our practice for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please feel free to let me know if you like. And I'll see you back here on YouTube on Friday for back care and breath aware, gentle yoga and qigong. And of course, we have our Thursday Google Meet class. And if you're not on that list and you want to get on it, just contact me. And you're very welcome to join us. Thank you guys so very, very, very much. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.